And welcome back to Men's Super League here at St George's Park. So the game currently on court is Leamington Spartans against Norwich Nighthawks. So Leamington Spartans currently sitting third in the league with 7 wins. Norwich Nighthawks currently sitting 8th in the league with 2 wins and a draw. So this is Leamington Spartans' first game of the day, but it is Norwich Nighthawks' second game, having lost to Storm already so far in this session. Now, the last time these two teams played, Spartans won 22-6, so pretty dominant scoreline last time. So we'll see what Nighthawks can do this time. They are so far up in this first set by 1 player now, but Hibbert is out. Play 3 called. And they're just about to throw the 3 in the time required. So trade between Bully and Lech. Four balls, I believe, released there by Nighthawks, and they managed to get 2 hits. So it leaves Bird in on his own against 4 Nighthawks. Targets Todd, gets him out, and then, Durban goes for the catch, but it just spills out. So it's down to a 2v1. Oh, yeah. And then Johnson manages to break Bird's block. So Nighthawks actually take the first set in this game. Opening rush run by Spartans. They're going for a quick start, release by Lech and a release by Whitelaw. A release back by Durban, but no hits made on either side. Johnson tries to make a hit up court on Whitelaw, but he gets out of the way. He does give 4 to Spartans. And they get their hit on Hibbert on the right wing. So Nighthawks down by 1. Pressure from Lech. Trying to put Borley off getting the ball. Play 2, call for Nighthawks. 2 balls released at Doherty. Ducks under. So 4 balls for Spartans. They throw 2 at Johnson and 1 at Borley, and both hits are made. So Nighthawks down by 2 as Doherty was hit out in that exchange, and play 3 is called. There's a pre-throw from Lech, doesn't make the hit, and no hits made by Nighthawks. Three balls released there, taking out 2 Nighthawks. Nearly also out in that exchange. So there's only 1 player down, and they get the hit on Lech. So Hibbert and Smith in against Bird and Overton. Oh, lovely. Bird gets through Hibbert's block. So Smith left in on his own. 1 minute to play. And he ducks under. Oh. So yeah, the second ball hits him. It does go up, but he can't quite get to his feet in time to go and collect the catch. The score is 2-2. Middle ball won by Spartans again, but not cleanly, so no quick start. Oh! Time is paused. So I think they're questioning a middle line fault. So Bawley was called out, but actually, while his foot was over the line, it wasn't placed down. Oh, calls from 4 from Nighthawks, which stopped Hibbert from throwing at Lech, but actually the ball rolled back, so only 3 for Nighthawks. Single, at Whitelaw, dodges. All level. Single from Overton down the middle. Todd dodges out of the way. Oh, lovely hit there from Johnson on Doherty, but then retaliation takes out Todd. Cross court from Lech. Oh, and a hit by Johnson on Bird. Trade between Lech and Bawley. But Nighthawks still have the advantage. They're up by 1 player. Oh, and almost a catch by Johnson, but just spills it. It was exactly the right play to go for, but not quite executing. So we are level now, 3-3. Play 2 has been called. And Durban gets the hit on Whitelaw and then gets the hit on Neely. Nighthawks now have 4 balls. And there's just Overton left in by himself. He pre-throws just wide of Hibbert. Durban goes for the hit, again, just wide. There's about 55 seconds left. And they get their hit. So Nighthawks take set 2. The score is 4-2 to Nighthawks. So very close game so far. There's very little to call it within the sets themselves. It's really backwards and forwards. Both teams playing remarkably well. So Harrison now on for Spartans. Johnson hit out. Nighthawks 1 player down. Double ball at Hibbert, no hit, but a trade between Doherty and Durban. There are 5 balls on Nighthawks side. So they are 2 players down, no, 1 player down. But they get the hit on Bird, lovely placement. And Lech. So, after that exchange, Nighthawks now up by 1 player. Single from Harrison, no hit. Oh, and a catch from Harrison on Hibbert's ball, and then a hit by Neely on Smith. So now it's now 2 down, but on. Yeah, Todd does read the play right. Sees Doherty's not quite turned the right way, but he manages to swivel himself around and take the catch there. So Bawley in on his own. Oh, he just drops the catch. He usually makes those, so that's why he's particularly mad at himself for that. So the score is now 4-4. Nighthawks win the 3, but Bawley line faults. So they get the 3 balls, but at the cost of a player. bounce ball straight in front of Neely by Durban. And then he throws it. And Johnson maybe caught a little bit unawares there, doesn't quite block it. Single from Hibbert, ducked under by Lech. Single from Harrison, no hit. Nighthawks 2 players down, but we're early on in the set. We've still got 2 minutes 15. Nice dodging by Todd in the middle. And then a block by Doherty. Nighthawks with the 3 balls. Still 2 players down. Oh, and a lovely hit, high up caught by Bird. And then Todd takes out Neely, but then Harrison takes out Todd. So, Nighthawks still 2 players down, but with only 2 players left. And we're only halfway through this set. 2-ball attack at Lech, and they do get the hit. 1 player down now, 3 balls. Durban with the single, and then a double counter on Smith. Oh, but a change by Doherty at the last second. Throws it at Durban, who's picking up a ball on the floor. It was a good choice, but maybe would have been good to let Overton know that that was happening. So Smith in by himself with 3 balls. Throws at Harrison. Spartans with 2 balls now. Smith comes up again, throws. And the double counter. So Smith goes to try and catch Harrison's balls. It comes in first, but can't get his hands on it. It is now 6-4 to Spartans. So, and 3 minutes left of the half, so this will be a short set. Two minutes 40 on the clock. Three balls to Nighthawks. Blocked by Lech. Todd ducks underneath the ball. So 3 balls to Nighthawks, all square. And a lovely hit there from Durban onto Doherty. Nighthawks up by 1 player. Whiteley goes for the trade but fails to hit Bird, but Overton is out as part of that exchange. And a great hit there on Harrison. So Nighthawks up by 2 players. 2-ball attack on Durban. They get the hit, but then Borley gets the return shot on Bird. So Nighthawks still up by 2 players, 1.5 minutes left. Blocked by Lech. Blocked by Todd. 3 balls to Nighthawks. Early throw by Neely, but Nighthawks are now reset with 4. And Lech gets the catch. How on earth he got his hands to that, I'll never know. And then Lech catches and then out. So Borley catches Lech, but then also is hit out afterwards. So Nighthawks 1 player up, 40 seconds. Neely takes out Smith. So we're all level. Todd, the only ball left. But he is hit out by Neely. So just Whiteley in on his own with 25 seconds. Oh, and he tracks Doherty's ball, but Neely's one come in from the side and gets him. So this will be a short set. So it's currently 8-4 to Spartans. So Nighthawks really want to try and take this short set so they can go into half-time only a set behind. A 3-set deficit is quite a hard one to overcome, so much easier for them to come back in that second half if they're only 1 set behind. Now they have won the opening rush, giving them 3. Whiteley at Bird, but Bird dodges. Single from Overton, dodged by Meaden. So 3 balls to Nighthawks. It's all level. 30 seconds left. Hit by Harrison. On Todd. Nighthawks down by a player. $15 seconds. Nighthawks still down a player. They've got 3 balls. They need to make a hit. They opt to throw all 3, but in 3 different players at 3 different times. So not quite what I think they were going for. And Whiteley's out, and then we also lose Smith. So not quite the finish I think Nighthawks were looking for there. A little bit disjointed at the end. I think potentially all players looking to try and secure that win at the end. But instead, they go into the second half 10-4 down. And we'll go again in the second half. So the score still currently standing at 10-4 to Spartans. Spartans already up by 1 player in this first set. And a tombstone catch from Lech on Borley. Then Bird out afterwards. But Spartans up by a player. High press from Spartans. And then 2 balls released, so Neely comes up to provide some pressure, and then Todd just releases, giving Spartans 4 balls. And then a 2-ball attack, a nice wings attack. Takes out Meader. Single from Overton at Todd. And then a lovely hit by Todd on Lech. Absolutely no cover provided by Neely on the other side. And then a hit on both sides as well. So we are now 1 player up still for Spartans. Free throw from Smith takes out Doherty, but we've lost Durban on the right wing. So Spartans still up by 1. It's a 2v1. Whiteley in on his own for Nighthawks. 3 balls to Spartans. It was their attack. Free throw from Whiteley, and then tracks Overton's ball, but Neely comes cross and gets him. Score is 12-4. Three balls to Spartans. A slow, quick start from Harrison, but blocks back. So all level, neither side lost a player so far in this set. Single from Overton, takes out Smith. And Harrison gets out Borley. It does feel like in this game now, Spartans are just doing a lot better of targeting and they're getting a lot more hits, whereas Nighthawks not quite getting as many hits. But 5 balls to Nighthawks, let's see what they can do. So 3-ball attack, 4-ball attack, so 3 balls on initially. A 4th one has to be released to get Doherty out. Oh, time paused by referee. Just to clean up the ground a little bit. So obviously, players getting very sweaty during this game and having water on the court, quite dangerous. So 4 balls for Spartans. They come up, they make their hit on Durban, who's hobbling on that ankle again. He injured it earlier on in the game against Storm, and lovely 2-ball attack there, taking out Meaden. So once again, Whiteley left in on his own with 2 balls against 5 Spartans. And he's hit through the block. So yeah, Spartans are just playing really good games craftsmanship here. They're really shutting Nighthawks out of the game. But it'd be good to just get Nighthawks to kind of work on their accuracy a little bit more, or maybe their tracking. They just don't seem to be making the same amount of hits as they did earlier on in the game. And Neely this time is the player that midline faults on the opening rush. And I love, as I was just saying about shot selection, a lovely shot from Johnson onto Doherty's foot. And then you've got Hibbert making a great hit on Whitelaw. So all of a sudden, Spartans are 3 players down in this set. And then a lovely hit by Whiteley onto Overton. So it's remarkable how much the difference makes with the shot selection and the placement that Nighthawks are achieving in this set compared to the previous set. And the lovely hold there from Lech, He just manages to hold onto his ball until Borley jumps and then gets him as he's on the way down. So 3 balls to Spartans. They're 3 players down. Single from Johnson, blocked by Lech. Double. Oh! Ball blocked up by Johnson, and then Smith really dives for it, but unfortunately doesn't make the catch, and then also line faults in the process. So, yeah, not great. Play 3 has been called for Nighthawks, so not sure if they're aware, but they do manage to get a trade out of it, so actually works out well for them in the end. So Harrison left in against 3 Nighthawks. 1 minute 20 on the clock. Nighthawks opting to hold, going with the 3, and then Hibbert throws a really lazy ball last minute just after telling his teammates to reset and gives away the catch. So it's now level. And then hit called on Whiteley. So leaves Meaden in by himself, and then Harrison gets the hit. So yeah, just maybe a lapse of concentration there from Hibbert, really making the wrong shot selection. So I believe a timeout has now been called by Nighthawks. So yeah, so other than that error towards the end of that set, that was a much better set from Nighthawks. So they really want to build on that, continue with the shot selection, the better positioning of their throws, and they can get some sets in on this game. Obviously, it's 16-4. They're quite a lot down, but again, set difference can really make a difference in this game, particularly positions at the end of the league. So really looking to get in here. And then for Spartans, they just want to, if the shot selection continues and the hits come from Nighthawks, they just need to improve their dodging a little bit. They've gone for a lot of catches earlier on, so potentially if they just focus on the movement, they could get that back, but we'll see. So hit on Overton at the start. Spartans a player down. Block by Doherty from Borley, and then a block by Johnson. And then a hit from Neely on Hibbert. So that brings it all level here. Play 3 called for Nighthawks. And Neely gets a catch out of it. No other hits made. Borley gestures to his team that he can't believe it. And then a single ball thrown at Smith, makes the hit, and then a 2-ball attack at Borley, who manages to dodge out of the way. So we are 6 players up. Well, no, 6 players on for Spartans versus Nighthawks 3. So 3 players up for Spartans. Overton dodging out of the way. A return from Whitelaw at Borley, blocked. Bounce very high up court by Meaden. 3 balls to Spartans. They come up for an attack. Blocked by Whiteley. So no hits made, but Spartans 3 players up at this point. Hit on Harrison by Borley, but then a retaliation shot from Bird takes out Meaden. So Spartans still 3 players up. Double count, single counter in the end by Bird as Doherty gets caught up blocking Whiteley's ball, but Bird getting the job done anyway. Play 3 has been called for Spartans, and they get the hit on Borley. we've got about 2 sets left in this game. The score is currently 18-4. So again, for Nighthawks, they really want to try and take these last 2 sets. They lost a little bit of the accuracy they got back in that last set, so really want to work on this. And then for Spartans, they just kind of want to keep doing what they're doing because it's working. Why change it if it's working? So, no hits either side. Throw from Harrison at Smith, no hit. All level, 3 balls to Nighthawks. Throw from Mead in between the legs of Doherty. Retaliation from Whitelaw, dodged by Borley. And then a catch by Bird, who does it almost on top of Whitelaw, taking out Borley. Then a single by Bird and a single by Doherty. No hits made either side by Spartans. Spartans up by 1 player. Very high throw there by Nighthawks. 3 balls to Spartans. Single ball attack blocked. And then Johnson manages to get out Overton high up court. We have 3 balls for Spartans. Coming up, they've taken out Hibbert. Spartans up by 2 players. No, 1 player. Johnson called back in. Oh, but a shot from Harrison on Meaden. Absolutely obliterating his toes. 3 balls to Spartans. Whitelaw hits out Whiteley high up court, and then Johnson takes out Doherty. Nearly takes out Smith, so we've just got Johnson left in on his own against 4 Spartans. Blocks and bounces. Johnson's still in. Throws it at Whitelaw, gets the hit. 2 players down for Nighthawks. Another dodge by Johnson. Comes up running at Harrison, but he takes the catch. So, should be a short set. Score is currently 20-4. By my clock, we've got 2 minutes 20 left on the clock. Quick start by Nighthawks, but doesn't manage to find a target. And then a single from Whitelaw takes out Hibbert. Then Whitelaw catches Borley, but then Bird is hit by a cross court. Play 4 is called for Spartans, who have 5 balls and are 1 player up. They throw at Smith, who is hit out. So Spartans now up by 2 players. 1 minute 45 left on the clock. A catch by Meaden on Whitelaw. Brings back in Hibbert, and it is now level in this set. It brings Nighthawks back into the game. They've got 4 balls. They throw 2 at Neely, but he blocks them. Oh, but Spartans are 1 player down now. But they have now made a hit, and then retaliation hit is also made on Spartans. So still down by a player, but then they hit Meaden. So 2-2. 1 minute left in the set. Single ball from Harrison, jumped over by Hibbert. Hibbert and Whiteley have 3 balls. They chose to throw 1 from back of court. just wide of Neely. So 3 balls to Spartans. Play 2 has been called. And they managed to get out Whiteley. So just Hibbert left in now for Nighthawks on his own against 2 Spartans. And 20 seconds by my clock. And there we go, and there's a catch. So yeah, ricochet catch. So blocked up by Neely, caught by Harrison. So this will be a final 1-minute set. Score currently stands on 22-4. So Nighthawks win the opening rush. They go for the quick start, but it's not caught by Harrison. Almost caught by Harrison. Whitelaw is also out, and Todd, and now Borley. So we are currently level now after that opening exchange. Bird is out, Neely is out. So Doherty and Overton left in. Then Doherty trades with Durban. So Overton left in on his own against 3 Nighthawks. Overton gets 1 Nighthawk out, survives the volley from Nighthawks. Blocked by Smith. Another block by Smith. Retains it. The Nighthawks have 3. Overton comes up for another hit. Gets the hit on Smith just before the whistle goes. So Nighthawks draw the last set, which takes the score to 23-5. So 1 point different from